Hi, this is Don Metznick. Today I'd like to help you get the best results from your ad agency. Our topic is how to prepare for and respond to your first ad agency presentation. We'll begin with a short introduction, move to how you should prepare, then cover how to respond to the agency's presentation, and we'll wrap up with some hints and tips. Let me spend a moment on my background so that you have a better idea of my perspective on the topic. My first job out of business school was with one of the premier ad agencies on Madison Avenue. My next position took me to Park Avenue with a leading global consumer products company. So I went from the agency side to the client side. I've also been the chief marketing officer for several businesses, large and small. I've prepared, presented, and have been presented to hundreds of times. I've experienced outstanding presentations and very weak ones. Now I'd like to share what I hope will be useful insights for you. What's our objective? Well, it's simple. It's to help you approve creative work that meets your marketing strategy and creative strategy and be a source of professional and personal pride. Let's begin part 2, the purpose of preparation. The purpose of preparation is to keep you focused as you share your objectives with your agency. You don't want to get off track. It will cost you time and money, and it's terribly frustrating. The simplest form of a marketing strategy is to have a specific objective, target audience, and positioning statement. An objective can be something like increasing leads by 5%, or increasing sales by 10%, or increasing customer traffic by 8%. Your objective should be quantifiable and able to be tracked and measured. Your target audience is whom you're speaking to. Make this as specific as you can. Positioning helps your target audience understand your company and what you are offering. It's about who you are and what you do. The next step is to write your creative strategy, and it's something you should do with your agency. The creative strategy helps focus the ad. The first part of the creative strategy is your key message. It's what you want to communicate. For example, you may want to introduce a new product, announce a promotion, or describe your services. The competitive stance is the reason why your target audience should deal with you and not your competition. And the call to action is what you want the person receiving the advertising to do. The more you share with your agency, and the earlier you share the marketing and creative strategies, the better. Eliminate buzzwords. If you don't understand what the agency is saying, ask them to rephrase it in language you understand. And don't be concerned that you may not be caught up with the latest advertising lingo. In my experience, buzzwords tend to masquerade for substance, and I hunt them down whenever I can. You're now ready for the agency's presentation. Let's set the stage for your first agency presentation. You and your agency have had multiple meetings to share your marketing and creative strategies. You've allowed ample time to clarify any issues, and the agency has had several weeks to prepare for this first presentation. In other words, they are a lot more familiar with what they're going to present than you are. You'll see the importance of this shortly. At a minimum, expect the agency to present only work that is on strategy. Expect a range of alternatives to help you understand how the creative assignment can be satisfied and to allow you to make a selection that fits your personal style. And don't allow any errors or sloppiness in the material presented to you. Errors and sloppiness at this stage, when the agency really wants you to buy into their creative product, means problems down the road. The agency should begin by stating the purpose of the meeting. For example, we're here today to present the first round of creative designs with the goal of having a finished product within 4 weeks. Next, briefly review the creative strategy. The agency should do this, and it may be wise to alert them to this ahead of time. Finally, listen carefully to what they present. The agency finished its presentation and has become silent for the first time. Everyone's eyes are now squarely on you. This is the moment of truth. At a minimum, clarify what you saw and heard. Your perception may be different from what the agency thought it presented. Straighten it out now. Evaluate if the presentations are on strategy. Anything off strategy should be discarded. And give the agency detailed feedback on what you liked, disliked, expected but didn't see, and so on. Here's additional advice. Don't feel pressured to make a decision. It's unfair of an agency to even imply that you make a decision if you are not ready and comfortable. Don't feel pressured to agree with the agency. If you do disagree, explain why. Don't feel uncomfortable to ask for explanations, even if the point seems simple. It's the agency's job to have a rationale for everything. Don't feel uncomfortable to ask for time to review and consider the presentation. Remember, the agency has been steeped in the work for weeks, and it's not unreasonable for you to take several days to consider it. Do probe areas of uncertainty or confusion. If you are confused, your target audience will be confused. Ensure that the strategy has been followed and satisfied. I can't stress this point enough. Do review your likes, dislikes, and concerns and expect a reasonable and rational response. And do ask probing questions even about the tiniest details. This is a good way to determine how well the agency has thought through its entire work. You've just completed a successful meeting with your agency, and you are on your way to getting a creative product that will move your business ahead. Here are some final thoughts. Start with a strong foundation. These are your marketing and creative strategies. Don't feel rushed or pressured. Remember, you are the authority on your business, not the agency. Don't default to their judgment simply because they are the agency. The best agencies want honest feedback. And the best clients, and that's you, are open to new ideas. Be prepared to be challenged. Your first ad agency presentation is an exciting experience. Enjoy it, and good luck.